You know who it is. Let me go ahead and drop some information for you. All right, so the names that are coming up right now, um, it doesn't matter how it's going to go out. You know what I'm saying? Go up. Someone could have affiliations with gangs and stuff like that. And shit, if you're in Florida, this is not the time to be getting involved in nothing and you have some kind of affiliation, okay? They're going to take you just off a GP with whatever is going on at this time. But I'm getting the name Sean, Cornelius, Cordero, Gustavo, Gerald, Melissa, Miranda, Marissa, Candace, and Janice or Janice, or Janessa or Vanessa, okay? Give a quick message real quick. All right. So there's a real estate agent that could be having a conversation with someone, okay? This real estate agent has ties with friends that's with the sheriff department, police department, a law official in a nurse, okay? So like I said earlier, the name Sean, Cornelius, Cordero, Melinda, Marissa, Vanessa, Janice, also Russell, okay? They are under a heavy investigation, okay? Whoever this real estate agent and whoever it is that they could be working with, a doctor as well. Okay, look, if they have any ties to a sheriff or a police officer, it's not going to be, okay? It's not going to be great at all. Also, this person could have tried, okay, so whoever this real estate agent is, this sheriff and this doctor, right? They're right now trying to get somebody to shut your phone down. They're trying to get somebody to T-Mobile. Also, they did something with the bank Wells Fargo, Penn Credit Union, or a credit union, Navy Federal, something. This sheriff, this real estate agent, and this doctor, and this somebody's in the medical field, police officer, sheriff, real estate agent. There's a major coercion going on at this moment, okay? Somebody's half sibling involved, but they were working with a police and some medical providers, okay? Also, someone, if your name is Russell, you need to be careful. Russell, Russo, Rusty, be careful. Dusty, be careful, okay? Whoever this real estate agent is, the sheriff person, a detective, this detective may have collected a lot of information on someone's a half sibling, this doctor, real estate, and this sheriff person. Ooh, they got some evidence. But like I said, yeah, I feel like they felt they was gonna be fresh as heck. Also, I'm getting someone within the last 4 months. In up to current, someone could be booked right now all the way up to the 28th or the 30th of this month at Universal Studios Resort. Someone staying at Universal Studio Resort. Someone also could be traveling. Universal is in Orlando, so they could be traveling to Tampa or to Miami. So someone could have been traveling over the last 4 to 8 days between these places. This real estate agent, this doctor, somebody you could have a sibling out here, whether you know it or not, and this sheriff, okay? This Hispanic male, okay, could be part of either the sheriff, the real estate agent, or the doctor, okay? Also, they were helping a pastor, pay for a pastor to do voodoo, okay? So I'm hearing Marissa, Melinda, Vanessa, something like that. Whoever it is, they got ties with this doctor, this sheriff person. But here comes a pastor as well who's paying for voodoo to get out of this a court case. They also trying to conceal their activities in whatever it was with this real estate agent, because I feel like this pastor was going to get some kind of property or commercial property off this real estate agent, and then the person who was investing in this. So this seems like a church is also getting looked into about recent donations or some kind of profits that they were using for a hospital in I'm hearing a luxury real estate company or a brokerage. Also, this is given, they all have a common CPA, okay? Regardless, there's a detective on them, unbeknownst to them. Like I said, the feds and government is already watching this. And if this pastor and this real estate and this doctor may have thought that I'll fund the commissioner and I work with this senator in this county, that don't mean nothing. Somebody also could be in St. Cloud. This person is also this doctor, real estate agent, and this pastor is trying to relocate out of the country. Yeah, they trying to purchase something for a new living situation. Also, a sibling is a living situation in a car. So someone's trying to like update their passport to get out. So a psychologist is involved in this. Like somebody was trying to do hypnotherapy, color for hair, or has a color other than their hair. Someone has facial piercings. Also, someone gonna find out, and whoever got the facial piercings in this, they gave up this doctor and this real estate and this pastor in the situation. So I feel like this is the reason why they're trying to flee. But I feel like they're gonna try to stay in the States for a little bit just to see who gonna get stung first. So out of these people right here, out of this 4 groups, and this sheriff may have been trying to a Gemini. I'm getting like this. Someone collected some evidence and gave it to somebody and was like, shit, I'm gonna get out of this one way or another. Cause I feel like somebody could have been trying to like cover up or delete evidence or try to make it seem like they don't have nothing in. But guess what? You're trying to play the religious role, right? They're gonna see what church you go to, right? They're gonna see if you donated recently or doing tithes. So that's leading to an audit, okay? Someone could have an Audi, or someone could have bought a new a Genesis or something like that. Someone, or a Tesla, because I saw earlier a black or white or some kind of Tesla, but it's tinted windows. Also, they got trace about them trying to pay it via stock options. So whoever this person with this face piercings and stuff like that, they seen that. Also, somebody wasn't able to report back something to this pastor because they felt that they could get away with doing something because they wouldn't expect this person with facial piercings or some kind of tattoos in particular, that they wouldn't be able to associate the two. This Hispanic light-skinned male that paid for a pastor to do voodoo. Also, low-key, ain't even gonna hold you, a real estate agent and this doctor may have to put some voodoo on a pastor to not look into something. That's fucked up. How you double crossing each other? Mutual funds. So there's definitely finances mutual between these people. So they could bank at the same bank. They could run, they could have paid or endorsed someone. a senator, a commissioner. They could have endorsed someone, but it's some mutual funds that they share, a CPA, a tax company, something as well. Somebody ran into some issues with a car. Someone, this pastor, real estate agent, and this doctor may have been also been the people providing for them to get like beat cars. If you get the gist of that, a beat car just to get them there, get them back, so they can not trace their actual cars. But something is also, it's also someone was trying to keep from, like, it's cameras. If you use the tollway, it's cameras regardless. Okay. Someone just, did you forget that? Whether you pay it in cash, and just because you didn't use your toll key don't mean anything. But someone's tolls is going to tell on them as well, because it's going to be like, well, what business you had over there? But somebody's car kind of like stalled out before they can even leave to go follow or go see where somebody was at. But there's mutual funds. There's also a person that was trying to pay in to travel to get somebody's mutual funds or get somebody's money, but they were going to be the one to have to fund for somebody to travel somewhere. Somebody know, like, fuck, they're not giving up. They're going to keep giving up more and more and more and more. But why would you keep trying to? You're a pastor, though. What you doing playing in voodoo? How dare you go on a pulpit and tell the people, ooh, do, 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 do. Hypocrite, right? Blasphemy, right? How dare you? Damn, somebody fit to out a pastor, too. Out of these three, this pastor, this real estate agent, and this doctor, they don't know who. They also paid for somebody to stalk another person. Someone could have recently, within the last 24, 48 hours, trying to apply for a visa to relocate themselves. Because I'm getting, like, if they Hispanic, they're not trying to go back to their country. They trying to go somewhere else, but it requires them to apply for the visa. Or if you investigated in a thorough aspect, they could have applied for a visa in the fall or this over the winter time. We're in spring right now, so not too long ago. So about January, going into February. So whatever fundings that they use on an international, I'm hearing a cruise as well, or someone's last name could be Cruz. Or his last name Cruz. Child, not only that, they have ties to a truck stop. The doctor and this pastor had ties to it. Also, they had ties where they could have had with a car lot. Also, they finance, someone could be Portuguese, they finance someone car lot with some vehicles, Kia cars. So if they got a lot of Kia cars and stuff like that, Jeep, Tesla, or BMW. Someone went to the beach within the last 3 weeks. Also, this is like someone trying to get somebody to use a truck or a trucking company to move their vehicles so they can move somewhere else. They trying to relocate to get out of the situation. Also, someone's trying to figure out how to get out the state, but it's like, why would you, like, it's questions being asked, like, what's going on, like, whatever they were trying to do backhanded, and they had other, like, dealings with other people, places, things, situations, or whatever. Child, I'm telling you, this pastor fit to be tied to trying to get to access to somebody else's money. Also, they fit to tie this person into, like I said, it's a phone company. It could be T-Mobile, Verizon, Metro PCS. This pastor, this doctor in real estate, may have funds or have stocks in a company. Also, I'm getting someone could have like a family member or a relative that works for these phone companies. For somebody, if you had interruption in service and you know you weren't supposed to, it was these people. A pastor, a real estate agent, and a doctor. For some, also someone, a sibling. Someone got colorful hair, piercings. Has a color other than their original hair. Somebody's a lot lizard. So someone could have been trying to say somebody else. If you stayed somewhere, hotels or something like that, this person was trying to make you seem as if you were messing with these truckers or something, and it was not the case. But someone, this detective, got full proof of somebody doing something. But like I said, even if it's a detective on somebody else, because I feel like a detective may be looking into a whole different case or something else. It's like this doctor, unbeknownst to them, even though I feel like they may have had their focus on one particular person, right? That they may have forgot all about something else that they did to another group of people or some other individuals. Somebody, whoever this doctor or this real estate agent is, low-key this pastor, they could have a sibling that's either on a different, like they didn't grow up together. And if they didn't grow up, when they didn't grow up together, this person may have felt some type of way because it's something, I don't know if someone passed away, if it's land, if it's property, if it's something that they were supposed to like come together to discuss, and they did something and brushed somebody off and was talking reckless. They got your ass investigated. Because it was like somebody knew that you would be into something or a type of behavior, a doctor, real estate broker, or a company in a pastor. And they got their own personal detective looking into y'all while y'all looking. I'm telling you, somebody, the watchers had watchers. But some of these watchers had other watchers unbeknownst to them. Someone did something to somebody to cause them to have God's promise, a sleeping angel, a stillborn, a rainbow baby, 6-9 weeks. Somebody could have lost something around 6 or 9 weeks ago, or I'm getting somebody could have been like 6 to 9 weeks alone, and this doctor may have been giving someone some sort of child. I feel like this wasn't this doctor's first time doing this, and also this pastor and real estate agent may have been having ties to this. I'm also getting someone could have ties to like the Caribbean or international, Central, South America, something. And this is not like their first time doing this to somebody, but it was just like somebody got ties to their own country, and they got a way bigger problem. Okay, for somebody, they could be pregnant, and I'm getting like somebody is like due. That you can't get yourself caught up in here and then be playing in hoodoo and voodoo. The ancestors will mark your enemies. Something is becoming a nightmare. Here, this is somebody's worst nightmare. Come to Jesus moment, near death situation, a second chance. Somebody's name could be Karen. Sir, Your Highness. The evils, one spliff a day, keep the evil away. Somebody's also going to get caught up for somebody's name could be Lisa, or lacing somebody's stuff, lacing some drugs. Somebody also paid somebody that could be in these places to do that to someone. Man, somebody please let me get a second chance, please. Because whoever the sneaky link was that was involved in this, because they did all of this to get a living situation in a car, right? A one-sided competition. Like someone didn't set good intentions, so it's just like, also this could be that this person could have intentionally got pregnant from someone and to try to blackmail them to go along with this. Someone was in hope that, like, to try to say that they had postpartum depression due to a loss of a child and some children, and that they were dirty, need to clean their home. Somebody also paid these people to clone a phone. They were so happy to do this shit, but now it's like somebody wanted happiness and they getting guaranteed like stress. Where is everyone at when you're in need? Enough said, move the fuck along. Like, I'm getting for somebody, you know what I'm saying, for you in this situation, like I said, 24 to 72 hours, regardless how it's gonna go, where all these people who's been involved in this, for somebody, you had somebody in a one-sided competition with you, whether you knew it or not. I don't feel like you give a shit, because it's like, they're irrelevant, because the feds is watching them at this point. But this was someone who wanted to take away your happiness, you know what I'm saying, make you feel like you wasn't enough or whatever. But I feel like for somebody, happiness is fit to be guaranteed out of this fucking situation. Somebody's gonna go through a situation where it's gonna be like a near-death situation, and they gonna want a second chance in this. They just gonna need to set some damn good intentions. But for somebody, they had ill intentions all over this. A situationship, so somebody who you probably had a situationship with, friends with benefit, they're going to have a near-death situation, a one-sided situation, a jump-off. That's what they called you. This is either like, somebody's name could be Zeke, or Z, Ace, or some shit like that. Somebody betraying the fuck out of somebody. A white female, a wife of a lawyer. Somebody got around pack, something like that. Somebody get around. Somebody also try to make a pact with some people, but someone didn't see the intention. They don't respect boundaries. Somebody was crossing people's boundaries and shit, trying to make it seem like they had good intentions. Somebody that had dreads. Somebody has some kind of drug and actual addiction. Trying to say somebody else did, but shit, clearly theirs is about to show. People gotta learn fucking boundaries. For somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody had a roster, sneaky link, but main thing. So you might have to just go at some of this shit alone. Like for me, I'm shit. You go at it by yourself, you'll be okay. But don't play with nobody. Game recognized game. These people wasn't running nothing, but somebody with dreads, somebody at a truck stop. I'm getting somebody even just did this shit just for a living situation in a car. Another person just did this shit for clout, for a look. And then it was also like revving them up because it was just like, whoever, this person with facial piercings, they could have had a car issue, or they could be like doing different things with their hair. For somebody, they was trying to take on somebody else's personality, style, how they talk, how they move, whatever it is that they do. Somebody caught on. They had no choice but to accept what you asked for. Like somebody just like fucking mad. Because I'm getting like somebody just hyped some shit up and it was, what the fuck is this? Like, it's not what it is. Somebody got with a HOE and they didn't know it. Somebody also got a damn psychopath on their ass. Gianni, some shit like that. Genesis. How do you expect this bitch to be all like, hey, you did it. You needed the look or something like that. Travel between 5 p.m. and 12 a.m. to go pay a hitman. Somebody's car ended up stalling in the middle of the road or something like that, and they had to go get them. Somebody who's sitting here was questioning and asking a wife, like, what you doing? What you talking about? Also, a wife got caught cheating. Oh, not this white woman getting caught messing with a black dude. All who spoke or took calls, visits, products, messages with your family is on the FBI watch. So somebody, if they were dealing with somebody's family, like I'm telling you, the feds was watching that, but also I'm telling you, somebody, if you was dealing with a sheriff, a real estate agent, a doctor, or a pastor, there was another investigation on top of that because they had something else going on. And I feel like either their relatives or somebody that had some kind of other issue with these folks had hired their own detectives. And on this is up to 4 different detectives on this situation, okay, from a whole different other situations. But they are aware now as well about the feds being involved in this, and it's a lot of information where they call, where they've been given to the feds as well. So where the sheriffs and the police wasn't taking the information, let's just say they got information. All Caribbean, European, and Pacific ties are on watch as well. National security alert. So with this, okay, with this required for them to call national security because this is a security alert for, like, why would you give this type of people access? Someone could been trying to call in a favor at an airline or car rentals. So they was using this person to do like their cars, to switch out their cars and stuff like that so they could move around. Also, they tracked down somebody having ties to like Universal or Disney. What else we have around here? Like, you know, adventure parks and stuff. A police, I can't make this shit up. Sheriff department and the police department. These motherfuckers trying to figure out how they get out of this case because I feel like this is way bigger than what anybody expected. Because they kept trying to do a tick for tack, back and forth. You couldn't utilize your people from your prison reform. Because once they figured out, like, oh, but you trying to blackmail them, but shit, they got your ass back once you came on in to some kind of club or something like that. But regardless, like, they don't, the ties and the connections and stuff like that, like, funneling of money, the funds to pay these people, the infidelity, and low-key somebody's husband. Listen, I'm telling you, there's up to 4 fucking detectives outside of the feds looking into this shit, and outside of one of these detectives, someone could be like bounty or something like that, because whoever, this husband that's a lawyer, he even just recently, over the last 11 days, because he felt something was off with his wife, and this cheating is leading to something else, and even if you, I'm telling you, this is a messy ass situation. A male friends with official, a doctor, and the police, Hispanic, cyber crimes. Because this person had a phones looked into, computers. Ooh-wee. Damn, this even left open to, damn. So they done trailed some police officer doing some cyber crimes. Some people from the Caribbean. Somebody got a list of person, whoever was doing situationships, friends with benefits, trying to do some Tinder swindler shit. They got all kind of evidence, and they seeing that somebody try to do this social media or dating apps and getting them involved to do the cyber crimes. Child, they getting everything. Someone was also paying people to this pastor to do voodoo to make sure that you couldn't, like, to make you feel like you're negative. The doctor and the sheriff was trying to pay somebody from wherever you go to get health care or whatever to create documents to make psychological, because whoever this situationship, they was trying to get this person to either intentionally hurt your feelings, break your heart, or cause mental chaos or confusion. Low key, this person know how to do like chaos stuff as well, but I feel like this person was also finding out that they were getting pimped out. Somebody got a whole list and roster of somebody, whoever do situationships, friends with benefits, they got every single person. Somebody in this situation could have had like a miscarriage or abortion. Someone got evidence on that. Somebody could have pillow talked to a sneaky link, or somebody that they thought was a friends with benefit type shit, or somebody had some kind of ties to the legal system that they found out about a conversation about somebody giving somebody some drugs to cause an abortion or cause miscarriages and shit. But this also, like I said, with these other 4 detectives looking into, one for this pastor, real estate doctor, and this sheriff, they done found some evidence for somebody. They even went as far as to the Caribbean. And when they went to the Caribbean, they found about somebody doing some kind of experiment and somebody funding it. So if somebody had funded something from the Caribbean, European, or the Pacific ties, they got evidence and found the money. I'm hearing they followed the money. They found the money trail. Also, they found whenever this Hispanic female that worked for the police or the sheriff department who had ties with this doctor, they found that. So which that allowed them to open up a national security, which them finding out somebody had like this race group or Hispanic lead or NRA or KKK. They found this shit, and they found that it was doctors in here. It was sheriff people in here. They also seen that they had a roll call in a list of people who could have been jail or inmates in certain places, and they knew who to go ahead and get them onto it. Also, some of y'all sneaky links and shit like that were on a part of a with these men. They were on a DL site, download men, sleep with men or whatever organization, and it was like a funding where they was funneling money from a PPP loan to make these people or pay them to help them figure out how to build their own empire to do this shit too. This is gonna be bad. MK Ultra, mind control. Like this was someone trying to teach them, Machiavellianism, trying to teach them. Some of them, one of these people could have had ties to a doctor or a police officer or someone actually do cyber work. And you may have not known that they do cyber work. A Hispanic dreadhead, cyber crimes, Hispanic lawyer, someone's friends with benefits. Somebody's also an undercover agent, whether they knew it or not. Current people are not all your real relatives. Someone your relatives is marking them. For somebody, whoever could be trying to say that they are a parent or whatever, they had an actual stillborn. So I'm getting like for somebody, you could have been swapped at a hospital or something like that, because it was like, I'm telling you, some of these crimes go back years. But it's a lot of these people, like I said, these 4 detectives that end up having they're not reporting back to these people. They reporting to the feds at this point. Where a government official was turning his head, they can no longer turn their motherfucking head in this situation, because that would cost them even more, because I'm getting national security is on high alert right now. Somebody also seen where they was trying to get away with putting someone on a tier to not get investigated while they try to commit this crime. And they got evidence of this shit. FBI watching. Somebody's family's been under investigation. Someone was trying to hide, like try to cause the situations where I didn't know I was pregnant and cause all this trauma after trauma. And like, even if somebody did end up having this still will go public. Like, someone didn't understand that. And then it was like MK Ultra, mind control. And someone didn't realize that they couldn't control the narrative in a situation. Also, someone knew about this, getting creative with, you know, unaliving some kids. This is crazy. Someone is about to eat their words. Also, sports industry, child. Excuse me. People in the music industry who was funding this. So someone could have convinced a group of people to go ahead and put some money and some kind of funding to pay all these people to commit this shit too. Sports and the music industry try to do an NDA, but like I said, someone in the industry within the next 24 or 72 hours will get this heads up like, hey, this case is like a national case. Someone also could have realized, like, I'm telling you, an NDA, sneaky link, somebody with colorful hair, face piercing, they could have been sleeping with people from this industry too to get the help to do this. Also, someone could have ended up getting pregnant or also speaking about a passing of a kid. Somebody was genuinely trying to like cross some boundaries. Like that shit there, like somebody, like, y'all should have spoken the fucking truth. Someone now has to fight for someone's attention, because like I feel like somebody like is so genuine and so kind. Like I'm getting like a childlike innocent, like positive. They're happy, like regardless, stubborn, but a good motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Someone could have traveled to Texas too. Traveled to or from within the last, currently or within the last 3 months. Someone didn't want nobody to be happy. They was trying to silence somebody, trying to make them submit. Also, someone, you know what I'm saying, if you was supposed to be with someone was like still trying to fucking act up, but I'm getting like somebody was getting there, but I feel like somebody's just easily persuading some shit. I'm also getting someone's family could have tried to pay for somebody to stay away from someone and to intentionally do this. Like, I'm hearing traded love for some blood money. All money ain't good money. The person that's in the sports industry or this music, Phoenix, you got New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma City. Somebody doing this major fuck up. Like I said, the feds and government, because like I said, national security and the FBI. So I feel like they have to press this time, because like I said, where it could have been right now is press. Why it is so pressed where, like I said, they could have had up to fucking September. For some of them, they could have had drawn this out to like fucking July. Right now, I'm feeling like that is even like not even a fucking goal right now, no more. Why? Because right now with the issue we have with China, this is national security at this point. And for you to keep going, I don't know if you're going towards a person who, are they a shaman? Are they a seer? Because there's certain seers that you should not ever like fucking invade, ever. China is going to be ready to take full fucking advantage of this. Something that a sheriff and a fucking doctor did with an airline or something like that, and they messing with infrastructures and signals. Also, someone trying to say that somebody was already passed away and then trying to go unalive them, trying to say that they couldn't get charged with double jeopardy. It ain't double jeopardy if the person ain't ever passed away. Virgo. A Virgo also was part of this unaliving of a child and doing some kind of mind control. Also, they could have been doing something with people's chakras. Somebody, you could find out that this person ended up having, you know, up to 3 or 5 more kids during or after. Also, someone was sleeping with someone born in 1977. Also, someone could have had like some kind of job or hacking or some shit since like 2014, whether they tell anybody or not. I feel like somebody was smart and they went into a program and it's just like someone got really good at lying. I mean, shit, if you work for NSA, the Fed, CIA, of course, shit, they're gonna fucking lie. I'm the first one to tell you. But if they having a genuine life, you know what I'm saying, they can tell the truth. But for somebody lying, just being in their things, Atlanta, Georgia, and Illinois, someone also used some kind of method from that. Also, someone trying to do somebody's account in a particular way, alerted someone to pay attention to somebody. For somebody, you could have, within the last, somebody, they got your eyes on you. They got eyes on you. International people do as well. Also, whoever recently paid for this hitman or invested in these people, this pastor, this real estate doctor, family, relatives from Texas and shit. Somebody that half siblings, shit, they on their way with cuffs in the next 24 hours anyway. Somebody gonna be caught up somewhere they ain't got no business being at. I'm here, they going all in. Someone might try to commit this. A sibling, a detective, somebody from the sports or music industry. Somebody saying they want out of this. For somebody, you might end up getting a call of somebody wanting to do compensation to get out of this, because I feel like someone didn't know about a passing of some kids or a kid. For someone, a jump ball, sneaky link, or something like that, they gonna want a second chance or something like that, but I'm getting like this person gotta do, I don't know. Whatever the fuck that is, I feel like it's irrelevant. It should not be your focus at all. Like somebody is somewhere where they do not, I feel like someone is somewhere that they're not accustomed to. Or they're dealing with somebody who's for real, suicidal and don't clean, don't want to do no laundry. It smells real funky over there. A romance con artist. A Virgo, a Pisces, a Gemini. Heavy on a Virgo though. I feel like somebody that could have been your original con. I know in my situation that was, but shit. All these people, trying to get collateral and get paid off of this. Somebody's on the defense about it. It's like redirect your energy. Because for somebody, I'm getting somebody they're not a bad person. It's constructive. It may seem a little harsh, but I don't feel like this person is like disingenuous or nothing. A male relative who hired these con artists. Also, they have ties to the sheriff department. Caribbean, European, and Pacific ties as well. Who is this? Also about an airline or somebody. But this person, this male relative, cloaking their energy and watching, they was the person who helped this con artist. And I feel like this male relative knew this person was going to unalive some kids. That's fucked up, bro. For somebody, you have somebody that was trying to be real nonchalant towards you or something like that. They may be suicidal or something at this time. I'm getting somebody nonchalant attitude was or is a front that can't live without somebody. How can I breathe without you? Faces. Something happened this year. Somebody wants something to happen. Also, a male relative got a kid pregnant, but unalived them around January, February, a Virgo. Or they could have heard about this. This Virgo could have got somebody unalive and trying to pin it on like they baby daddy, or a baby daddy trying to pin it on somebody else. Kentucky. For me, I'm not surprised when it comes to James. Family drama. Portugal and Spain. The people from Portugal and Spain, they want to try to get out of this and do an NDA or something like that. Also, they was trying to get out of having to give somebody compensation about this child's death. Like, I've already known that. Like, that lady was trying to get out of that shit. They may have tried to do full moon magic as well. Someone, the feds in the government is watching the fuck out of you. You're classified at this point. And it's classified watched, not a terror threat, but a useful use in this situation, because I feel like you may have discovered a little bit more insight and intel that they need. This female judge that's biased and sleeping with her husband's friend that's a bigot, they could be from Spain, Portugal, or something like that. They just hired a fucking hitman again. They finna pin this motherfucker bad. Because this is not like the first or second time I got them. Also, child, if there was a person who was like a sneaky link, and it's like somebody saying like they can't get somebody off of them, and somebody got pregnant around January, February from a situationship or something like that, and this person was a sheriff, a police officer, or some shit like that, this person tried to intentionally trap this person to blackmail them. That motherfucker is a mental case. I feel like this person deal with like depression, and they drink a lot or something like that. They do something, but it was like somebody's like, oh, thank God, my baby's with somebody. Yeah, no, the fuck they're not. No, they're not. Portuguese, or they could be Spain or some shit like that. Cigarette, they could be a cigarette and a vape smoker. Ugh. Truths are revealed. They have all neighbors in property management, especially with military ties, under investigation at this time. So for someone, you know what I'm saying, if someone is a cigarette smoker or something like that, they have all your neighbors. If you own property, or if you own a property or something like that, or you are part of a subdivision, if any of these people in that community or around you have any ties to a military, they're definitely under investigation. The reading before this that I uploaded, I mentioned that someone did something from a military base or a space base that's causing some military locations to be under investigation. Not to mention messing with signals and stuff like that cause a major investigation. Also, some sheriffs in some departments are under investigation. I'm getting 6 sheriff departments and police departments are under investigations. And majorly so, if they have Asian workers, people that are from Spain, Portugal, Central America, South America, you're going to be under investigation. NSA and feds. So meaning national security is at high alert. So something has to come through, or something was put through. Also, they caught somebody's computer tablets that got hacked, where they found some information. Also, whoever this female judge, police officer, sheriff, somebody do something, or they could be real estate or a doctor or something like that. Somebody, listen, somebody gonna be getting off by the grace. I'm hearing somebody gonna get a second chance, okay? Like this come to Jesus moment, this near death situation. Somebody could low key be a fucking fallen angel. I'm getting somebody, you get this second chance and you fuck it up, your life is done. Like you fit to be gone, casket gone, okay? It's a male, okay? Also a lawyer, you're gonna get a second chance. Do the wrong thing. I'm hearing they save you from this small situation, and you choose. I'm getting somebody. You better start walking in truth all the time. Listen, I'm a playful little angel. I do the right thing. Do the fucking right thing, cause the energy I'm getting from this shit is heavy. Rainbow children, child. Okay, somebody getting some rainbow children or some childs. The recent last person that was a jump off or a comment. One of somebody's having some children, rainbow children. Hispanic male. But also someone gonna find out this person paid for spell work and traveled for this spell work to do this. Also, this person traveled to get your computers hacked or something like that. They work with someone who could be Portuguese, Brazilian, something Spanish. Toxic baby daddy from Kentucky. Someone could be meeting at a rec center today. Also, some people could have drove up from Texas or some Texas car plates. Texas, Kentucky. Here in Montana, Minnesota. Nebraska tags, New Hampshire, Vermont, Oregon, and Washington. Also New York and New Jersey tags for this meeting. Yikes. These people are unprotected from some things. So even if they felt that they were getting away with something, also, they caught them setting up a crew for a sex ring and some trafficking in the current area under investigation. Somebody gonna find out someone is not a friend. Someone could have met somebody at a meeting or something like that. Kareem, Hakeem or some shit like that. Steven, Shannon, or some shit like that. Somebody is not your fucking friend. Portuguese is out here twice, so someone could be Portuguese. They're not your friend. Chest tattoo. Shit. So somebody's also was sent in towards some people. Do unto others as you want done unto you. Somebody been crossing some other people's boundaries. And if they was causing mental and emotional abuse, it's happening to them, whether they know it or not. Somebody getting a runaround because somebody could start asking some questions. A Libra. Somebody found evidence that somebody was trying to cause mental and emotional abuse. Also, someone found evidence on somebody using AI voice control. Portugal or Portuguese. Somebody Hispanic. Someone could have some sort of chest tattoo. Somebody could have got pregnant January, February. They caught that evidence on whoever this is, an escort. Somebody could have a fade or waves or wear some sort of do-rag. A black female relative who paid a medical person to be involved. Or they paid some people from the Caribbean. Also, someone could have paid some people that's some escorts. Some Spanish people. Like somebody just knew where to go look, or somebody could have known somebody, your recent last person. This black female hooked up with this person and was like, hey, give me some, people. I feel like they threw this person some even more money as well to try to stay away from you, or to be funny towards you, or do some shit to you, or keep conning you. A white male official, a judge, senator, or governor that was involved into some cyber crimes to help somebody from Portugal or Portuguese to do some kind of abuse or cause some torture towards someone. This person also still trying to convince, yeah, that's my kid. I feel like somebody, you could be an adult, you will be doing DNA tests, okay? And I feel like somebody, you could probably be relieved, but it's still going to be painful about the situation itself. Yeah, behind the discharge of some sort of obligation, because somebody's way behind on what it is that they were supposed to be doing. Someone, you were a baby genius, very gifted, and some people didn't like that shit. Somebody was also trying to call, like somebody been doing work, like if you were meant to be pregnant, I'm hearing somebody was meant to be pregnant, right? I don't know if you are, if you're gonna become, if it's happening, I don't know. But however it is, someone, you might end up going at it alone if the father of the child is, I don't know if they're gonna be counted in this. For somebody low key, you know what I'm saying? If you never watched the news overseas as well, where a lady, thinking she had this full fucking relationship going on for like years, but that man was undercover. He was a federal agent or some shit like that, and he had to go back to his actual life. Somebody, you might end up having a situation as such, whether you know it or not, or you might end up just going at it alone. Because I'm hearing you may have to go at this alone, and it's gonna be okay though, but it's fucked up. Somebody want to be a genuine friend, but they're gonna come in playing, because it seems like it's still playing energy, because they trying to get this done. But like I said, the next 24 or 72 hours, it's gonna be a part of this shit getting shut down, where this shit ain't going. It ain't going. They fake smile is still trying to set you up. Somebody could have a fade or some waves. For somebody, it's your family still trying to do this. I'm getting an ex-husband still trying to do this. Some doctors, a pastor, a real estate agent, and a doctor. A judge as well, because the judge is this person who just paid for another hitman to come out. This shit is funny. It's crazy than a motherfucker, but this shit is serious. Puerto Rico. Damn, somebody, you had just a whole bunch of fucking people on your ass. But I'm getting Puerto Rico, full compensation, an apology, some security, corruption breakdown. You were telling the truth. So on top of this, like I said, it's like 6 detectives, okay, outside of the feds, and then it's another 2 to 4 that was working on the behalf of like the government, and then like 4 of the people in this situation, I feel like spouses were getting involved, because where people were unaware of what their spouses were into, and they had people investigating men. So with all this information coming in, and then for me, I know, with Puerto Rico, I had that whole issue. So I'm getting like they could have been meeting about this, but it's something way bigger than whatever it is that's going to happen. A dark-skinned female that's an OBGYN. A car rental company. Stolen identity. Yep, liquidity, relatively, like they was trying to work with this group. Also, someone was trying to force you into like being a swinger or some shit, like trying to accept a lifestyle or some shit. Because they felt like if they can get you to do that, then it would have been easier to like try to manipulate a situation, but it didn't work like that. A white female nurse practitioner that worked in a clinic. Old cases are being reviewed on any party who had cyber security on via calls, intercepted your calls, or messing with social media. So if there were people that they seen that were doing cyber crimes towards you, they're investigating each of these people to see if they ever had any cases within the last 10 years. If they did, some of these people, they may have dug even deeper and found old crimes to tie them to it. So I'm getting also like for somebody like medical crimes, so hospitals under investigation, real estate people, some churches. If you had interaction with people, for somebody, I feel like somebody's life is like, it's kind of harsh because I feel like somebody's going after some people. But the second chance, somebody's going to get a chance, but I don't know how that's looking. What have you said nice to yourself today? Somebody is stressing like a motherfucker. That's not relevant. Caution. Somebody might want to move with caution. Also, someone, whoever could be facing some type of pregnancy that may have had to go at it alone. I feel like you have a roster. You will have people to choose from, but I feel like someone's like, look, love, not right now. Or it's like something crazy. Someone could receive a direct deposit or federal compensation. Because I feel like how deep this goes for somebody is like 3 compensations or even more. But I feel like be mindful of people coming in, because I feel like you had this person that could be Portuguese from Spain, or this nurse practitioner, seeing a sibling or somebody who stole your identity, this doctor, this agent, this pastor knowing about it. Someone just trying to bury themselves in work to be like, no, this is not happening. Caution again. Caution is out here twice. Sex ring workers, some escorts. Escort is out here twice. Stripper and some setup girls. Mindful LGBT community as well. Shit. They could have seen somebody that has Arabic ties doing something. Somebody stole some money or shorted somebody on some money. Also, these people with the escort or something like that, STD check or full panel. A police, black police, male dark-skinned officer. They could have got a sex worker or an escort or a stripper pregnant. So someone, damn, this is giving like someone could be either Portuguese, Arabic, Hispanic, white, or something like that. And whoever someone pregnant, right? They got pregnant January or February. I feel like they could be messing with somebody else, and they could be messing with someone that could be from Puerto Rico or something like that. And they're currently pregnant. Well, when DNA come and the kid come, it's going to belong to a police officer. Somebody's Hispanic, I'm telling you, Latin extremists. Damn, somebody also stole somebody's identity that's Hispanic as well. Damn, that's a form of national security. And that is a ground to go ahead and get the feds to look into you. And you stole somebody's identity or try to hide that shit. And you shorting people on stocks. This is like hedge funds and shit. This is not looking good at all. Somebody's sister is involved. A white male from psychology. pretending to be for you, but they're really against you. Why do you care what they think? Live your own life. I live mine. Somebody, this police officer, this psychologist, this Arabic person, somebody's sister as well. So a female hiding their sexuality. Also this escort stripper setup girl, they are down low. So someone could, this pregnant female, this is sleeping with someone's sister on the low. Okay, so someone's sister is sleeping with somebody else. Somebody's baby mama sleeping with a sister. You can do better. Also sleeping with this police officer or whatever. I feel like somebody just deal with somebody because they have low self-esteem and they don't know their worth. For somebody, whoever is by themselves or alone, you got very strong boundaries. And these people are easy that they don't respect boundaries. So I feel like this is probably why they were able to do this shit. These people don't have boundaries themselves. Someone was being paid to play on your top, believe it or not. They were paid hush money. Like for somebody, if you was questioning and asking questions, you knew exactly what it was. They were gaslighting you intentionally and they were paid to keep it quiet. For somebody who could have had children with this person knew that. They were fully aware. They just didn't want to tell you. They were being paid to keep it hush. Undercover cop, don't pray and worry. That's fucked up. Founder of an organization. Somebody keep on, don't take my love away, please. I'm trying to make this right. You are petty. Stop hiding behind stuff. Someone trying to do telepathy. Somebody, listen, whoever you are, you've been by yourself this whole fucking time and you done had all these people going against you. Side chick, side dude. Damn. Somebody who could have been trying to hide somebody. Maybe you should try a bath or a shower routine. That's fucked up. Also, I'm getting they should go to the clinic. Ugh. Also, someone sleeps with, you know, 2 men, and then it's like, I got 2 men, but you smell like tuna though. But hey, that's none of my business. Someone, you're getting back in shape. This person's probably still drink, smoke, whatever. How are you pregnant and you still? Never mind, ain't none of my business. Falsified reports and documentation. Also, whoever this person is, false spiritual reads, paid fake reading. So someone could have went to go get some readings, but not realizing they paid someone to give them a fake reading. A black, light-skinned female that's part of Senate falsified some reports and documents as well. Osceola County. Someone's going to struggle to recover from this. Work discrimination. Something's going to go down. Also, these women are women that actually genuinely like women, right? So these could be women that convince their husbands to come do certain shit like this and convince them to sleep with other men because they have addictions. Get tested though. Someone be mindful. Ask for some papers. Use protection. I don't give a fuck if they send it or not. Also, this person was a cop, a Senate person, Osceola County. Could have been a person trying to drop you from getting this job or cause you to like be dropped off of something. Also, this person, if you do like car share, Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, this is the person also who work with this group of people to like cause you food problems and phone problems. Like if you was having trouble reaching people, calling people, they were the cause of this shit. I mean, outside with the help of your family as well. Someone from Portugal and Spain, for somebody from Puerto Rico, you had a lot of fucking people in your ass. A female with ties to construction, railroads, investments, also call lines, front desk, admin. Their excuse them like, I just needed the money to, to get into a better place, but you've been spending it up. Somebody, they doing this to a life path 9. The lawyer falsified documents without verification. Also covered up an elder passing. Somebody didn't want you to keep going. A supervisor. Gerald Rivera, May 23rd. Someone could have been born in 1973. Someone is definitely in the music industry. They could have ties to Columbia Record, BMG. Elementary school teacher. Somebody wants to try to like fix this shit, but it probably won't be until like the fall or the winter. Somebody, you're independent and self-reliant. Oh, okay. Recovery program, an undercover cop. Somebody who's undercover, okay, I don't know what's that about. So someone to go through their recovery period and they won't be back around towards someone until like fall or winter. I don't know. Soccer ball player. You worried about the wrong thing. They were too busy trying to take somebody down that somebody just wasn't paying attention to their money. Something about a love spell broke. Somebody's gonna have to hide something. So like I said, somebody could end up with some kids or something like that. But you're gonna have to hide that shit. Cause I don't feel like too long, because I feel like all this shit was gonna be over with by summer or before the summer hits. It's either by summer or when. Because a lot of these people are getting looked into. I feel like the last of the people that been super reluctant, got the money to kind of like prolong a little bit of this. It's not going to be too long because like I said, July, August. I don't see it going past that. And then like September is the lead to fall. It's September, October this fall, I think. A white female nurse practitioner. Someone is just so skilled. There's no honor amongst thieves, let alone moral compass. So if they got to double cross your ass, they will. But like I said, it's like 6 to 12 people on ground doing detective work. Then you got IA, then you got the government and Fed. It's a sticky situation. Someone will tell you what's happening and offer to assist in what you need to keep clear. They're upset they even participated. Someone knows that you are a good person and they want forgiveness. Insurance. Somebody who's spiritual is full. Someone keep up your strong, healthy boundaries for yourself and others so no one can try to cross you on that. Tuesday. Someone, I feel like someone, your stubbornness, or you could have Aries in your Mars placement, which is how you get over obstacles and how you overcome. Release that anger, or somebody, you could release the anger by Tuesday or something like that. Romance, desires, feelings, and emotions. So you might be feeling certain things differently. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's just letting shit go. Someone could be meeting at a rec center or at a park. Someone is meeting at a home. to hire another hitman or something. Someone will find out how energy is used to help celebrities rank. Also something about social media and your family. Duval, Ross, Silk, Shocker. Someone could be in Duval County. Someone or a group who plotted against you are now being set up to be double-crossed or to take the fall. Someone could feel it. They could feel it in the air too. Speak your mind, don't hold back. Somebody speak up. Telling who to look up. Recent people you spoke with, observe in a group or an organization. So someone could be observing someone. A jeweler, call them out on the spot. Spare no one. Friday, or somebody you could have, call somebody out. A recent person, they cloned your phone. Someone is struggling. Someone has like some sort of addiction. Keep someone on block. Somebody keep repeating the same shit over. A cancer. An Arab female medical provider at a clinic. Hair care routine. Somebody could be doing something different. Trying to cloak their energy at a fake park, or somebody could work at a hair salon, or some doctor trying to cloak, a medical provider trying to cloak their energy. Somebody's name could be Don. Also, I'm getting a female cloaking their energy that's a Gemini or a Cancer. I keep getting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Pull your energy back. A frat and a soror. Somebody could got their frats and sororities to get involved in this. From Georgia, Japan. A mother, father figure that's not real parents to someone. Oh, my head itchy. Someone knows you're straight. Do a reading on advice and guidance. May to September, current year. Slow, painful takedown for a lot of these people. Somebody's going to want to pop the question. Will you marry me? But they got to get a divorce. Someone's doing dark voodoo that was born in 1940 or 1950. From a vocational tech. They made a decision to do that. Someone you know will help you. Sincere apologies. So someone wants to really apologize for something. Someone's dealing with body image issues. Thailand. Ladyboys. You're going to have to press charges. So you could have somebody that's a transsexual that could be stalking you too. Also, someone's going to find out a transsexual is an informant as well. They stole some money, fake love and support. I feel like somebody already knew they was going to tell on somebody. They stole some money for some kind of funding or tuition. A black female doctor. A lot of people snitching. They also got information about a dead person, insurance and fraud. So they hired their own private investigator and found out some people were involved in some dead person insurance. Because I'm getting whoever looked into this, they're like, this person ain't dead. They come to their appointments. I'm telling you, some people finding out some shit and this is not panning out well. Also, this went up to, again, like I said, it's a lot of people hitting up the feds about this shit. Also, someone's son is involved in this. A Libra. Someone, your daughter could be involved. I'm getting Camden, Arkansas, Las Vegas, Nevada. Somebody's name could be Crystal, Loran, Nicole. Somebody's last name is Smith. Something that happened between 2016 and 2023. Someone goes both ways. A reckless driver. Someone could be undercover as well. I'm hearing that song All Because of You by Neo. Seek deep therapy. No shame. Somebody wants to write somebody a letter or a poem or a text message or something. Someone start taking your own damn advice. You feel like somebody got your own brain. You're smarter than you know. You're way smarter than what you know. And I'm approval, a home, a property. That reader does dark work on their customers. So someone could have went to a reader, they do dark work on those people. A Hispanic male police officer that's light skinned, a government worker. They're mad even if you're struggling. People you know in a group chat, group gossip, a school district director, part of organized crime. They know you mean business. Something's turned into a disaster. Whatever they keep doing is causing more of a spiritual awakening. Someone is in shock. Law officials being arrested. All right, somebody wants to do right. Someone's doing spell work again. Someone's having some sort of early symptoms or something. Somebody you was dealing with narc and sociopaths. Someone's still trying to set somebody up. Some big hats, some Masons and Eastern Stars. They keep trying to break you. Also, someone's trying to report you. Female lawyer. Someone wants to be on your side because I'm telling you, somebody's health is declining. No, a neighbor in the front of you or across the street. Someone don't be talking to nobody. A tracker is placed on someone's vehicle. Somebody's mama put a tracker on a car, or if they got a new phone or something like that, a narc social, somebody gonna find out their parents is a narc or a sociopath, low key. Like, I'm hearing somebody, you get it honestly. A Waffle House, someone could have recently went to a Waffle House. Stay genuine, don't change who you are. Your dreams are happening. You will be completing tasks fast and passing all your spiritual or any kind of exams. Someone will get a divorce. Also, information about a child's death. A black female lawyer. Ties to the West Coast. Something that was going on for over a year. You're going to find this stupid shit. Somebody, you're going to be able to do something. Somebody used to sleep around on you, but it is what it is, okay? That's what I have for you guys. Y'all take care.